If you live in Washoe County, chances are you're familiar with the name Cashel. Not only Reno's former mayor, Bob, who held office for 12 years, but his son, Pat, who made a comeback after 20 years of drug addiction. Today, Pat Cashel runs a homeless shelter on Record Street and has sharpened his new focus as an advocate for mental health treatment. There's joy now, even in the grimmest of circumstances. But not long ago, under this bridge in Reno, Pat Cashel says all emotions were blotted out.
As long as I had my bag of drugs, I was okay. As long as I could numb myself from all those feelings of being homeless and not having a family anymore.
Those days are long gone, but Cashel says the vicious cycle of homelessness and addiction almost always begins with trauma, often in childhood, that leads to mental health problems.
But the stories that I hear at the shelter would make most people's skin crawl.
It was a shame when they closed the state mental hospitals years ago because that put a lot of people out on the street.
That's a big reason the Reno City Council, during Mayor Bob's tenure, worked so hard to have the homeless shelter built in downtown, and the reason Rob Cashel Jr. donates money to support it now.
Whether it's state government or federal government, you know, the first place they start cutting funding is our mental health areas.
Because for these men, for the entire Cashel family, it's personal. They endured decades of trouble and arrests as Pat self-medicated with illegal drugs.
For him running a homeless shelter? No, I thought he'd be living there.
For Pat Cashel, his daily struggle with anxiety and depression no longer has him turning to meth, but he says it helps him understand the pain his clients are in and the hoops they're asked to jump through.
To go get their medications or to see a doctor or to get insurance or, you know, or get across town.
See the men, the women, and the children that are in that shelter, and to not walk out of there and have some compassion and some understanding.
Understanding and gratitude, says Pat, who now has his family back and wants others to have the same opportunity to heal.